steppe eagle. This rare eagle lives on the vast grasslands of Asia called the steppes. Because there are so few trees here, the steppe eagle has to build its nest on the ground. North.
Russian Federation. The Russian Federation is the biggest country in the world. Most Russian people live in the western part of the country. The east can be bitterly cold in the winter.
St. Basil's Cathedral. This cathedral stands in the city of Moscow. It is actually 8 small churches built around a larger church. It is famous for its brightly colored roofs.
Wooden church. Beautiful wooden churches like this were once found all over western Russia. Many of them were built without using a single nail.
Ural owl. The Ural owl is a large bird that lives in the pine forests of northern Europe. Like most owls, it only hunts at night, flying silently and listening for its prey.
Trans-Siberian Railway. The Trans-Siberian Railway runs from Moscow to Vladivostok. It is the longest railroad in the world.
South. North.
Kazakhstan. Most of Kazakhstan is covered by the huge treeless plains known as the steppes. The people of Kazakhstan are famous for their horse riding skills.
North. East.
Icebreaker. In the winter, most of the Arctic Ocean is frozen over. Only special ships called icebreakers can travel through the ice.
Arctic hare. The Arctic hare uses its strong back legs to hop across the tundra. Its white winter fur helps it to hide in the snow. Lemming. This rat-like animal lives on the cold tundra. In the winter, it burrows under the snow in search of things to eat. Lemming.
South. South. North.
Mongolia. Mongolia is a large country. The Gobi Desert takes up 1/3 of the land. Many of the people still choose to lead a nomadic lifestyle, living in traditional felt tents called gurs. This journey takes 30 hours. Brown bear. The brown bear spends the winter asleep in its den. Before the winter arrives, the bear has to fatten up by eating lots of food. Wolf. Wolves live and hunt together in groups called packs. The members of a pack call to each other by howling loudly.
South. Chinese dragon. Dragons play a large part in Chinese legends. Dancers wearing dragon costumes often perform at Chinese festivals.
China. China is the world's 3rd largest country. It has bamboo forests where giant pandas live. China is also home to over 1 billion people.
Giant panda. Giant pandas live in the forests of China where they feed on bamboo shoots. They sometimes spend all day eating.
Great Wall of China. This amazing wall stretches more than halfway across the huge country of China. It was built long ago to keep out China's enemies. Potala Palace. Potala Palace sits high up in the Himalaya Mountains. It was once the home of the Dalai Lama, a famous religious leader.
Jerboa. This strange-looking creature lives in the Gobi Desert. It jumps along at high speed using its tail to help it balance.
Welcome to Chinese Airways. Which flight would you like to take?
South.
Philippines. The Philippines is a group of more than 7,000 islands in the Pacific Ocean. The weather is hot but often wet, and the northern islands suffer from tropical storms called typhoons.
Hong Kong City. Hong Kong is a busy city full of modern skyscrapers. The harbor is often crowded with ferry boats and large tankers.
Grand Palace. The Grand Palace is one of the most famous landmarks in Bangkok. It used to be the home of the King of Thailand.
Rice. Rice is grown in paddy fields, which are fields flooded with water. Rice is the main food of more than half the people in the world.
Stinking lily. This is the world's biggest flower. It is called the stinking lily because it gives off a very nasty smell.
South. West. West. East. North. South.
The Indian Ocean's warm tropical waters are perfect for all sorts of sea animals. Coral reefs around islands teem with life, including colorful clownfish and sleek reef sharks. Beds of seagrass off the west coast of Australia provide food for sea snakes, sea turtles, and strange sea mammals called dugongs. Further out to sea, you can find huge schools of tuna. Above the waves, flying fish leap out of the water, gliding for a while before returning to the sea. Madagascar. Madagascar lies off the east coast of Africa. It is the fourth largest island in the world. Lemurs, chameleons, and many other rare animals live here.
Chameleon. The chameleon is a small reptile that lives on the island of Madagascar. It can change the color of its skin to match its surroundings.
Madagascar. Madagascar lies off the east coast of Africa. This journey takes 7 hours.
South.
Humpback whale. The male humpback whale sings underwater to attract females. Each whale has its own special song. Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean is the third largest of the world's oceans. Its waters are warm and tropical, and it is home to many amazing fish and sea creatures.
South. North. East.
North.
Javanese dancers. On the island of Java, dancers often act out ancient stories. Some of these dances are hundreds of years old.
North. South.
Orangutan. The orangutan lives in the rainforests of Borneo. It uses its long arms to swing from tree to tree.
North. South. North. South.
Indonesia. Indonesia is made up of over 13,000 islands, which stretch for thousands of miles across the Pacific Ocean. The weather is tropical and thick rainforest covers much of the land. This journey takes 12 hours.
South.
Surfing. Surfing is one of the most popular sports in Australia, where the weather is ideal for water sports and other outdoor activities.
South. North.
Echidna.
North. 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 East. Sable. The sable lives in the cold forests of northern Asia. It creeps through the trees, hunting for small animals and birds.
Woodpecker. The noisy woodpecker can often be heard hammering into trees with its beak. It can make holes large enough to nest in.
South. West. East.
Tiger. Tigers are the largest of all the big cats. They have become very rare since the forests where they live are being destroyed.
Volcano. A volcano is a mountain that sometimes erupts, shooting out hot rocks and ash. This volcano in eastern Russia is one of the most active in the world.
Flying squirrel. Flying squirrels do not really fly. They stretch out their legs and glide through the air as they jump from tree to tree.
North. South. South.
Japan. Japan is made up of 4 main islands and thousands of smaller ones. Much of the land is mountainous and thickly forested, so most people live on the flat land around the coast. How far? This journey takes 6 hours. This journey takes half an hour. This journey takes 18 days.
Tokyo. Tokyo is the capital of Japan and home to more than 12 million people. At night, many of Tokyo's skyscrapers are lit by bright lights and flashing signs.
Golden Pavilion. The Golden Pavilion is one of many beautiful old buildings in the city of Kyoto. The pavilion's outside walls are covered with gold. Cherry tree. Cherry trees grow in parks and gardens all over Japan. The people of Japan celebrate the beginning of spring when the cherry trees start to blossom.
South. South.
Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is the largest and deepest ocean in the world. It stretches almost halfway around the Earth and is dotted with thousands of islands.
South. New Zealand. New Zealand is made up of 2 main islands, North Island and South Island, as well as lots of smaller ones. The country's landscape varies from humid rainforest in the north to snow-topped mountain ranges in the south. South. North. East. North.
The Pacific is the largest ocean in the world and home to many beautiful creatures like this graceful manta ray. Along the dark seabed are narrow trenches forming the deepest places on Earth. Underwater earthquakes make these waters extremely dangerous to explore. Further along the ocean floor, giant tube worms are found clustered around tall, rocky stacks. These stacks blow out hot, poisonous water and are known as black smokers. As you get closer to the ocean surface, the sunlit waters fill with life.
North.
Gray whale.
North. Moose. The moose is the largest deer in the world. Its wide hooves and long legs help it to wade through deep snow and muddy ground.
Grizzly bear. The grizzly bear is very fierce. Although it is strong enough to kill large animals, it feeds mainly on fish.
North.
Wolverine. The wolverine is a ferocious hunter. Although it is small, it can kill deer and other large animals.
Snowy owl. The snowy owl lives in the Arctic. Its white feathers keep it hidden against the snow as it hunts its prey.
North.
Polar bear. Polar bears live on the frozen ice pack around the North Pole. They catch fish and seals through holes in the ice.
Arctic tern. The Arctic tern migrates farther than any other bird. It flies from the North Pole to the South Pole and back again each year. Seal. Seals live all over the Arctic. They spend most of their time in the water hunting for fish, but come ashore to breed.
North Pole. The North Pole is the point at the top of the Earth, as far north as you can go. It lies in the icy Arctic Ocean. South. East. North. South. South. West. South. West. south, east, 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 north, south,
Brown pelican. The brown pelican is often seen diving into the sea off the coast of Florida. It catches its food by scooping fish into the pouch under its beak. Alligator. The alligator lives in a swampy area of Florida called the Everglades. It lies in the shallow water waiting to snap up fish in its jaws. Alligator.
West Indies. The West Indies are a group of islands in the Caribbean Sea. The weather here is usually hot and sunny, but sometimes the islands are hit by huge storms, known as hurricanes.
Bananas. Bananas are grown all over the West Indies. They are green when first picked and turn yellow when they are ready to eat.
Scuba diving. Scuba divers like to explore under the sea. They carry air tanks with them so that they can breathe under the water.
Tree frog. The green tree frog lives in hot, tropical rainforests. Its sticky feet help it to climb on the wet leaves of the rainforest trees.
South, 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 north, east,
Killer whale. Killer whales often swim and hunt in groups. They are the fastest mammals in the sea.
north, 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 east, south, 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 north, 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 north,
Sami.
east, south, south,
south, south, south, south, north, east, north, 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 south, east, south, 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 north, south, north, south.
Welcome to Around the World. Your journey took 11 days. Welcome to Australia. Your passport has been stamped. Welcome to Around the World. Your journey took 7 days. Welcome to Japan. This journey has already been recorded in your passport.
West,
Welcome to Chinese Airways. Which flight would you like to take? Your journey took 12 hours. Welcome to Australia. Welcome to Australian Airways. Your journey took 20 hours. Welcome to Africa. Your passport has been stamped. Welcome to African Airways. Your journey took 11 hours. Welcome to South America. This journey has already been recorded in your passport. Welcome to South American Airways, which... Your journey took 5 hours. Welcome to the United States of America. Welcome to United States Airways. Your journey took 17 hours. Welcome to Australia. Your passport has been stamped. Welcome to Australian Airways. Which Your journey took 23 hours. Welcome to European Airways. Which flight would you like to take? Your journey took 10 hours. Welcome to the United States of America. Welcome to United States Airways. Your journey took 12 hours. Welcome to China. This journey has already been recorded in your passport.
south, south,
Welcome to Around the World Shipping. Your journey took 7 days. Welcome to Japan. Welcome to Around the World Shipping. Your journey took 7 days. Welcome to Canada. Welcome to Around the World Shipping. Your journey took 8 days. Welcome to the United States of America. Welcome to Around the World. Your journey took 13 days. Welcome to Africa. This journey has already been recorded in your passport. Welcome to Around the World. Your journey took 16 days. Welcome to Mexico. This journey has already been recorded in your passport. Welcome to Around the World Shipping. Your journey took 14 days. Welcome to Antarctica. Your passport has been stamped. Welcome to Around the World. Your journey took 11 days. Welcome to Australia. This journey has already been recorded in your passport.
West. East. 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 East.
The Arctic Ocean's frozen landscape is home to some amazing mammals. Seals and walruses move clumsily over the ice, while in the waters below, strange-looking animals called narwhals with their long, twisted tusks swim gracefully in search of food. Beautiful beluga whales swim together playfully, squeaking and chirping to each other under the water. Like all sea mammals, belugas must come to the surface for air before diving back into the Arctic's icy depths. Deep in the Atlantic Ocean live some of the world's most extraordinary creatures, which have some amazing tricks for catching their food. This strange-looking anglerfish uses its own flashlight to lure smaller fish into its open mouth, while the lean gulper eel opens its jaws so wide it can swallow creatures twice its own size. The tripod fish swims down to the seabed where it stops to look for food. This amazing fish actually stands on its fins, waiting to pounce on some of the many creatures that live on the vast ocean floor. Traveling into outer space, we can take a closer look at the moon, the stars, and other planets around us. From space, scientists can learn a lot about how the Earth was formed many millions of years ago. Using special satellites, they send back pictures of our weather patterns and beam messages from one side of the world to the other. Our world is just one small, round planet, part of a huge universe waiting to be explored. Suitcase. As you travel around the world, keep a lookout for submarines in the sea, as well as rockets on the land. Clicking on these will take you off on some amazing voyages of discovery. Suitcase.
Sticker book. Index.
Countries and continents. Achoo! Suitcase. There are lots of things for you to find out as you travel around the world. Whenever your cursor looks like this, there's something for you to discover. Clicking outside any of these information screens takes you back to the world map. You can use this Places lever to bring up a window that adds more labels to the map. Just click on the lever, then use your mouse to move the window around.
Which game would you like to play?
Plan a picture. Click on one of the trains to find out how to play.
In this game, you place your choice of small objects in the plan view on the left to build up a front view picture on the right. You choose an object like this. Click anywhere on the plan view to place your object, and you will see it appear in the front view on the right. Do the same thing to add more objects. You can remove an object by clicking on it. You can change the objects in this bar by clicking on one of these buttons, or by using the lever. You can choose a different background by clicking here. Use this button to start over, and click outside the game to close it. Suitcase. Options. Notes for parents.
Treasure hunt. Click on the train to find out how to play.
In this game, you have to sail the boat to the hidden treasure using these controls. See if you can complete each treasure hunt in 4 moves or less. To plan a move, first choose a direction using the compass. Then choose the number of squares you want the boat to travel in that direction. Your boat must only pass over water squares. Next, plan the other moves that you need to reach the treasure. You can go back and change any of your planned moves like this. When you're ready to start, click the Go button. Use this button to start over, and click outside the game to close it.
Well done! You have found the treasure. Would you like to play again? Well done! You have found the treasure. Would you like to play again? Well done! You have found the treasure. Would you like to play again? Well done! You have found the treasure. Would you like to play again?
Make them match. Click on the train to find out how to play.
In this game, you have to match the front views of different pictures with their plan views. When you think a plan view matches the front view, click on the right-hand pile to stop the cards turning. You need to match 4 pairs correctly to complete the game. Use this button to start over, and click outside the game to close it.
Well done! You have matched 4 pairs. Would you like to play again? Well done! You have matched 4 pairs. Would you like to play again? Country Finder.
Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan used to be part of the Soviet Union. Soon after it became independent, Azerbaijan went to war with its neighboring country, Armenia.
Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan is a small and mountainous country in Central Asia. Most of its people farm the land for a living. Kyrgyz farmers grow cotton and fruit. Nepal. The small country of Nepal sits in the Himalayas, a vast mountain range. Its beautiful snow-covered peaks attract many visitors. Mount Everest. Nepal. The small country of Nepal sits in the Himalayas, a vast mountain range. Its beautiful snow-covered peaks attract many visitors. Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world, is in Nepal.
Which game would you like to play? Country Finder.
Austria. Austria is a mountainous country with many lakes, forests, and rivers. Austrian cities are famous for their art, music, and beautiful old buildings.
Spain. Spain is a large country in southern Europe. Many people come to Spain each year to visit the mountains, sunny beaches, and beautiful old cities.
Greece. Greece is a dry country with a mainland and hundreds of islands in the Mediterranean Sea. Tourists from all over the world come to see Greece's ancient ruins.
Malta. Lying in the Mediterranean Sea, the country of Malta is made up of two main islands, Malta and Gozo. Thousands of tourists visit these islands every year. Portugal. Portugal is a small country with mountains, plains, and lots of sunny beaches. Long ago, many famous explorers set sail from Portugal to travel around the world.
Spain. Spain is a large country in southern Europe. Many people come to Spain each year to visit the mountains, sunny beaches, and beautiful old cities. France. France is a beautiful country with forests, mountains, and lots of sunny beaches. It is famous for its delicious food and wine.
Switzerland. Switzerland is a small country in Central Europe. It is famous for its dairy cattle which graze high up in the mountains. Italy. Italy is a long, thin country that stretches out into the Mediterranean Sea. Italy has many beautiful old cities, including Venice, which has canals instead of roads.
Germany. Germany used to be two separate countries, East and West Germany, which have now joined together. Germany is well known for making cars.
Slovenia. Slovenia is a small mountainous country with many beautiful towns and villages. The capital city, Ljubljana, is famous for its medieval castle.
Slovakia. Slovakia used to be part of a country called Czechoslovakia. In 1993, it split from its neighbor, the Czech Republic, to form a new country.
Hungary. Hungary is a flat country in the middle of Europe. It has many hot springs, where people often come to swim and relax.
Slovenia. Slovenia is a small mountainous country with many beautiful towns and villages. The capital city, Ljubljana, is famous for its medieval castle.
Croatia. Croatia has a beautiful coast dotted with small islands. Terrible damage has been caused in Croatia by a war with its neighboring countries.
Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bosnia and Herzegovina is a small mountainous country. Its people have suffered terribly in a war that started when the country became independent.
Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia used to be a larger country that included the nearby countries of Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Slovenia. The breakup of Yugoslavia has caused many years of war. Romania. Romania lies on the edge of the Black Sea in Eastern Europe. Its rich farmland is used to grow wheat, corn, fruit, and potatoes. Ukraine. Ukraine is one of the largest countries in Europe. Much of Ukraine is covered by vast plains where wheat, corn, and barley are grown.
Albania. Albania is one of the smallest countries in Europe. The center of Albania is mountainous and gets very cold in the winter. Fruit trees grow on the flatter land near the coast. Bulgaria. Bulgaria is a mountainous country in southern Europe. It is well known for its red roses and grapes, which grow on the sides of the valleys.
Macedonia. Macedonia is a mountainous country in southern Europe. Macedonian farmers grow barley, wheat, and millet in the valleys.
Greece. Greece is a dry country with a mainland and hundreds of islands in the Mediterranean Sea. Tourists from all over the world come to see Greece's ancient ruins. Country Finder.
Algeria. Much of Algeria is dry, sandy desert. Most of the people of Algeria live along the coast where the weather is cooler and there is more rain.
Egypt. Most of Egypt is covered by desert. Only the land around the Nile River can be farmed. Egypt has many ancient buildings, which are thousands of years old.
Sudan. Sudan is the largest country in Africa. In southern Sudan, there is a huge swamp where lots of birds, fish, and crocodiles live.
Ethiopia. Ethiopia is made up of mountains and desert. Sometimes there are terrible droughts in Ethiopia when food becomes very scarce.
Central African Republic. This country is in the center of Africa and is surrounded by 5 other countries. Coffee and cotton are grown here.
Chad. Chad is a large country in Central Africa. Lake Chad in the west is a huge lake where lots of animals come to drink. Most people live in the south where they grow sugarcane and millet.
Algeria. Much of Algeria is dry, sandy desert. Most of the people of Algeria live along the coast where the weather is cooler and there is more rain. Niger. Niger is a hot country in Central Africa. Some of the people of Niger live as nomads, moving from place to find fresh grass for their animals.
Nigeria. More people live in Nigeria than in any other country in Africa. Most of Nigeria is grassland, where the farmers herd cattle and grow peanuts.
Cameroon. Cameroon lies near the equator on the west coast of Africa. Southern Cameroon is covered with forest and has a lot of rain. The north of the country is dry and almost desert.
Togo. Togo is a long, thin country in the west of Africa. The north of Togo is grassland where farmers herd cattle and grow corn. Cocoa is grown in the south where there's more rain.
Benin. Benin is a hot, humid country in the west of Africa. It has lots of lagoons lying along its coast. Benin's farmers grow many different crops, including peanuts, coffee, and cotton.
Morocco. Morocco is a mountainous country on the north coast of Africa. Moroccan towns are well known for their busy markets, where traders sell fruits, spices, and clothes.
Tunisia. Tunisia is the smallest of the countries on the north coast of Africa. In the north of Tunisia, it is cool and hilly, and the farmers there grow wheat, olives, and grapes. Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is in West Africa. The shapes of the